Tip topics.
Appropriate as. I love tatties, by the way. I call them tatties because...
Tatted.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Hey, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me exactly what's going on. It takes two to tango his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. Seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice of reason.
Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, ZoWilliams, the voice of reason, is in the building. What's the deal, Pill? Listen, as you already know, we got a cold-ass topic today. I'm over here trying to do some big things. That's why my homegirl showed up today, because she was here on business. But she decided to hang with us a little bit, you know, just spend a little time with us. To the business first. Listen, if this is your first time tuning into the Voice of Reason, please understand what it is that we do. I bring women from all walks of life, typically of the beautiful persuasion, of all walks of life, to share their experiences without judgment. I try not to judge, but every now and again, judgment slips out of my mouth. I try to bring it back, but it's impossible to take it back once it's said. But we try to create a safe haven for women to speak on some real shit. Today's topic is a real fucking topic. Before I get to the topic, you know I got to promote businesses. I'm high off total package energy right now.
We can tell.
You under dig? No, I had one of these. Okay, I'm tripping.
Just one?
Well, just one. You know why I only had just one?
What?
Because this Cuban motherfucker named Armando gave me my first shot of Cuban coffee.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, hell no. That's why he said, I don't want.
I've only had one of these motherfuckers today. I had some Cuban coffee. And I had that shit at 9.
It has like 2 shots of espresso in there.
I'm over here
Like
buzzing.
that's how
You
strong
feeling
Cuban
like
coffee is.
Speedy Gonzalez.
You under dig?
What?
That's why I'm stumbling and shit over my words. Everything is just moving so fast.
Oh, Lord.
Total package energy. Let me just tell you, total package energy. Real with y'all right now. Total package energy. Did better than the relationship dismount did this month.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, their sales, but
I'm excited for Total
disappointed
Package
for
Energy.
your
I
sales.
want Total Package Energy to get over 100 cases. So I'm asking everybody to buy a case today. Everybody that's in the chat room, go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them ZoWilliams sent you. It is a natural energy shot. You will not have any jitters, I promise you. It's not a jitter drink. It's an energy shot, a neural enhancer, B vitamins, right? Amino acids, that kind of natural shit. If you're an athlete, you could take this and not test positive for growth enhancement. It's good stuff. I always tell my drivers, truck drivers, Uber, you better have some total pack. Over 100 cases.
And it's all natural and it's vegan friendly.
Exactly.
See? Yeah.
So now the flip side. The relationship dismount. We sold 21 copies this month.
Not good enough, folks.
Basically a copy. Of course, I was going for, what did I say? 75? I was hoping we got to 75, right? If we're going to make it anywhere near 75, you guys are going to have to make an incredible impact today. Go to Amazon.com and purchase version. Also, oof, this motherfucker here now. This right here, People still talking about this. Love Matters Revealed, a 2-hour CD that myself and Dr. Alan Berger did. We recorded this professionally December 27th, 2017, December 23rd, 2017. It's a structured conversation. All right? A structured conversation, not just random we talking. No, we walking you through the skills and the tools that you need in order to overcome different relationship difficulties. The only reason why I'm in the conversation, because I done fucked up enough to know what's right. Dr. Alan Berger is a brilliant therapist.
Yes.
And when I tell you, we killed the game on this one. All right? So I want everybody to go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. Order today. If you order yours today, I'll send it off tomorrow. All right? What else I got?
Android Home? Or no?
No. I got something else.
Oh, yes. Can I?
Ramamar?
Yes.
Ramomar is blowing up right now. And I tried to hook you up with Ramomar, remember?
Who's that?
See? Who that?
She said, who's that?
Who the fuck is that? I don't know who Ramomar.
Oh, that's Fly.
You remember Ramomar with the Egyptian bathing suits and all of that?
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing Ramamar.
Now Nicki Minaj done wore it and it went crazy. She wore it at
Oh, she wore it.
at
The
Coachella.
dress? The dress?
But this right here is a tailor-made suit from my cousin, Kenneth Boggs Suits. That's a tailor-made suit for me. You know, I have some.
Let me
just
see the inside.
open
of
up
that.
so they can see it.
Oh, that's Fly.
Don't hurt them, though. Jesus Christ.
That look like my leggings.
Nothing like a man.
I need that jacket.
A man
Kenneth
in a nice
Boggs.
tailored suit.
You understand? It is KennethBoggs.com.
I like the last name, Boggs. That sounds like a designer name.
Yes, KennethBoggs.com. All high-end tailor-made fly shit. Fabrics from Italy, Spain, super fly. This is my blood cousin.
Dope.
You see how he get down. Like, he make the flyest shit for himself. You see it.
He even had
Ass, perfect beard having ass. Please support the business. There's another company I need to support too. And I'm not going to support them on this show. I normally support them on the What show. So I'll just wait until the What show, and then we'll get back to our normally scheduled program. All right, so I'm done promoting. Are y'all ready for today's topic?
Yes, what is it?
Oh my God. Crazy. Hell.
Ooh.
Petty Ruxpin.
Or Petty Ruxpin. Or Petty Murphy.
Why?
A deeper look at why we hold grudges. Petty motherfuckers. Are you? Do you keep up the bullshit? Petty motherfuckers. Their logic is always circular. Meaning, the shit that's wrong with them, they say is wrong with you.
Oh, the reflection in the mirror is strong.
Always trying to justify they bullshit in you for the shit they do.
Wow.
We love. Who's the pettiest of them all? Men or women? Women are by far, in my opinion.
I don't know. We'll see about that.
Women, call me now. 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. 323-230-4610. Listen, on my YouTube page, if you guys are having any audio difficulties, just take your ass over to another browser. Go to www.dashradio.com or listen to the show on your cell phone. Download the Dash Radio. All right? This motherfucking in-studio video is a present isn't, nigga. This is a real radio show. If you want to hear the sound, all you is go to www.radio.com/talk. Petty Winslow, welcome to Petty Are Us. I know a lot of petty motherfuckers. Grudge holding motherfuckers. I'm gonna ask Maliah. My girl Maliah has joined us. Maliah, Michel.
Hi. Been on there. So a lot of women have been asking me, can they join?
So here's the thing. You got to tell people how to get to that page. How do they join?
OnlyFans/Maliah Michel.
You posted some picture, some suggestive. I was like, oh, okay. Do I have to unfriend her on IG? Because I don't want to. I do want to see it.
But I love
So
pages
nasty.
like Maliah's because I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine. I was like, curvy girls are in, and they make me love my curves more.
No,
So I see Maliah's pictures, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she's
I love
off the chain.
myself.
She's off the chain. Nobody can argue that. She's off the motherfucking chain. It is what it is. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. So here we are, our petty conversation. Have you guys ever experienced pettiness in this studio amongst the women?
In this studio?
I haven't.
No?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute.
I've met
Let me
really
think about
great
that.
women here.
Not from Mimi or Tiff. Look, Tiff like, what, bitch?
I was thinking,
You get mad at. No. I got to think about that. I'll come back to you on that one.
yes, there has been pettiness that's in the studio.
I know.
Yep.
I have seen it.
In regards to sharing mics, when there's too many of us, sometimes pettiness happens.
Are you talking about the old girl who left and didn't come back?
Yep, that happens sometimes. What else happens? We suck. Like the pettiness in this studio comes in studio etiquette, and we be just hella talking over each other, and that be kind of petty sometimes.
No, I'm talking about petty.
But yeah,
I know what you're talking
Girl
about.
petty.
He talking
Pettiness.
about that bitch shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
What
I've
about
seen
community
it,
petty?
but I haven't experienced it.
What?
Say what?
Community petty.
What the fuck
Ooh,
What is community
You bringing it
petty?
up a notch. Tell me what you mean.
I need to know.
I'm talking about like us as a culture.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Oh,
Why we
yes.
can't get further than we are because we so childish.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Somebody
She
get to
said
the
it.
phone lines, 323-230-4610. Somebody said petty Smurf.
Angry Smurf ain't petty. She just real about. She's like our Cardi B.
Yes. Yes.
She gonna tell you like it T.I. is, as my mom used to say.
But like it is for her, because I just had this conversation with someone who was like, "What's up with Angry Smurf?" And I'm like, "She ain't even angry. She's just young and very strong to her convictions.
Right.
Like she's young and she's very strong about her convictions. And just because she doesn't agree with the rest of us doesn't mean she's angry."
Like, what's
I
the
barely
Smurf?
agree with y'all.
Right.
You. The last time you were here, she's a little pretty light-skinned girl with the little brown eyes, little Pisces.
The tiniest one to be here.
You've seen her. You've seen her before.
Yeah.
Stuck. I guess I'm sweet as a peach.
And juicy.
I bet.
Take that too.
Holding a grudge against a man.
First of all, I'll take you first. I don't feel like you should hold a grudge against anybody. I think you need to, as I said before, get down where you get mad at.
Goddamn grudges. Now, come on.
I have in the
I think in
past. Is my birthday, November 8th, 66, is a fair thinker. I try to give people,
To an ex. Did you scratch up a car? Did you flatten some tires?
No, I threw a key and hit him in the eye.
Boom. And that's the pettiness I was looking for. I knew I would find some.
Police was talking to him all night. But then when I get in the car, it's a big
Police
ass
do talk to
motel.
niggas all night.
They don't leave a Snooty Fox motel key in your
This
car.
nigga was at the Snooty Fox.
I'm going to take it. So that's how I justified
you
it.
Wait, no,
deserve that money.
Yeah, that's how I justified it.
You
I was
deserve
like,
that money,
no.
didn't you?
That's how I justified it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying that's how I
Was it
justified
right?
my
Was it
petty.
right though?
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you heard it
I was
correctly.
like, I'm going to take it.
Hold on. Because if that's not some Gemini intellectualizes some shit, nigga, wait, hold on. The judge didn't just right. The judge didn't just find you to give you some money.
Well,
you went after that money.
There's a system in place, and the one thing I told someone is be careful. He put me in a situation. I didn't have money for an attorney. I had a friend offer to get me an attorney, but I was like, no, right now all I have is time. So I did all the paperwork myself. I represented myself. I saw the law. I did it. The law says it's a half as an income, but I only took a third. I was nice. And it's only for a year and a half. We didn't have anything else to split. It wasn't like I took half of a house or
that was nice.
Some other properties or some cars or some shit. Just a
he
third of
didn't
his
need me.
income for a year and a half, and then that.
You are Petty Winfrey.
I'd have
Right.
Petty Van Zandt. The conscious Petty.
You know?
And then flipped it on some old, if the judge wants to give it
If
to
the law
me.
wants to allow me to have this and I can fill out the paperwork and I stand in line, literally it's over 300 pages of original documentation, not including copies. I documented it. It's over like 28 hours spent at court, standing in lines and whatever. And
So you need to be paid for that.
Over $2,900 in fees and expenses. Yeah, I get all that money.
time.
Come on now.
Wow.
I put in work. I earned it.
Petty.
And you're
LaBelle.
emotional. And you shouldn't have to do this.
They called her Petty
I'm
Bo.
going because you making me do this.
Look, I want to tell
Nobody
you.
can make you do anything.
Right.
Yes,
Let me
you
just
are. You
say-
making me do this.
Wow.
Y'all, that Gemini and that Sag, y'all females. I had one throw a pair of shoes across the thing just because she didn't want to give the guy back the shoes he bought her. Just mad. A
Wow.
Gemini.
Wow.
The Sag
Oh,
burnt
yeah, you'd
his
have never
clothes
seen me.
in the sink.
So that's the thing.
I did
any
do
of
that before,
See?
but with oil in the bathtub.
Oh, so it can never be undone. Because
Yeah.
oil will ruin shit for life. You
Yeah.
can't wash that out or nothing.
Oh, she burned gators and everything.
Oh, tell us more,
did it.
Maliah. What did
I
you
don't
do?
fuck. I don't fuck with people's shit no more though. I don't. I like my shit to stay nice. I don't fuck with people's
My
shit.
ex had a collection of 140 Jordans. About half of them are like collectible, like very expensive. And I've had a key to that apartment the first 6 months we were separated, like, you know. And my homegirls are like, yeah, you could just go take some shoes and sell them, and that would make up for the money. You'd be straight. Like, you know, there's like petty shit. I call them petty fantasies. I have petty fantasies, but I don't actually act on them.
Listen.
There's
Let me just say this.
Don't
This
do it.
is grown people talk. And I don't want to hear any patty caking. There's a lot of patty caking going on right now.
What's the patty caking?
That, you
High
know,
five,
I
girl.
think petty shit, but I don't act on it.
That's what I'm
because
saying. My
I'm
alimony is
so-
my pettiness.
I'm just saying,
pettiness.
own the petty shit you did. Now, Maliah just owns some shit. She done poured oil on a nigga's threads.
I bought that shit though.
I done busted
but
an eye with
once
a
you
key.
gave it to him, it's his.
No, it ain't. Somebody
there
just
go the
said they
pettiness.
asked for their shoes back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There go the pettiness.
Well, he asked for them back because she said, I don't want these. I want those. She was being spoiled. And he said, well, if you don't want them, just give them back. And he was just saying, you know, and they were both Gemini. And two Geminis together, that's like 4 people in a relationship.
No,
So them shoes
I don't know who told you
went
that.
flying across. Hey, I'm sorry. It's 4 people.
I'm sorry.
You guys
I don't
are-
know what Zodiac book you've been reading, but that's incorrect. Let me come
Says
back.
the Gemini. It says the Gemini.
I love Geminis.
Let me bring this topic. Petty LaBelle. A deeper look at why we hold grudges. I'm going to offer my opinion, and then I'm going to introduce Miss Lips. My opinion is this. People hold grudges because people date ideas. And those ideas come with expectations. And when those expectations are not fulfilled, people tend to hold a fucking grudge.
Right.
Number one, most relationships are transactional. You do this for me, then I do this for you. And then it goes on and on. Some people told y'all that reciprocity is a necessity for a healthy relationship. And I'm going to tell you something social reciprocity, which is you bring this, whether it be a bowl. If you bring a bowl, I bring the rice. If you bring a spoon, I bring a fork. You get me? You bring a plate, I bring a table. Equity theory. So we bring equal shit to the, you know, you get what I'm saying? A lot of times you get petty when people are not what you think they're supposed to bring to the table and what you didn't sign up for you signed up for the resource. And when the person doesn't follow through on the resource, now you salty.
We gotta
You
start
petty.
learning how to tell the truth, though.
Speak on it.
I noticed that people do not like the truth, and then they come at you with what they think you want to hear, and then expect me not to get, have expectations and things like that. Like, nigga, all that. Niggas try to come at me and tell me they vegan. You know, like, nigga, you know damn well you a sneaking chicken. Like,
eating bacon.
She said this nigga was sneaking chicken.
You know what I'm saying?
You can smell the chicken on your breath, nigga.
People gotta start being honest about what they want.
Right. But you have to understand this. Like, you brought up a great point, Maliah. People do have to be honest with what they want. But lies have been working on women for so long. Men get further with women when they lie than they do telling the truth.
That's what I was thinking.
And I'm sorry. You guys have been socialized to accept the liar.
Yes.
Niggas get far by lying.
Also, we've socially taught them what the appropriate lies are.
And tell me I'm wrong about this too. Men have been socialized to lie through behavior.
Right.
All I got to do is perform.
It's true.
Fuck talking. All I got to do is perform.
Yeah, and that's true.
And then I'm going to get in.
They can't keep it up.
And then y'all, women, have also been socialized to ignore your intuition when your intuition is saying, although this nigga is doing everything correctly, my spirit is saying some shit is off.
Man.
How many times have you fucked a nigga knowing that this wasn't the right situation?
Ooh. I need my
There we go. Speak on it, Maliah.
I need my pussy back about...
Am I lying? Am I lying? So again, the lie is connected to fantasy, right? The male behavior is connected to the female fantasy.
Right.
This is how we fuck. Now, when women start demanding the truth, I misspoke. When women start commanding the truth by being the truth, a nigga will not need to lie.
Right.
Is own your shit. A lot of women are afraid to own their shit because they get shamed for owning their shit.
Oh my God. But let me tell you, okay, so I was just like dealing with a guy, and I made it my point to be honest about everything. I was honest about, I took him to the natural path with me. Like,
nicely done.
Right, honest about my body, honest about everything, about what I want. I don't want a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Maliah, hey.
I'm through with this nigga right
Oh
here.
my God. Dude was hitting me up talking about, yeah, I can't wait to see you. Call me Trick Daddy. I was like, oh, okay. And that means you're ready.
When you said that.
Right.
But then when it came down to like, where's that couch that you said you was gonna get? Oh, that's not for me. But you Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Go back, because, but he couldn't take it. And it really, like, the abuse that I had to endure, just for a couple of days because of that shit. No, just abuse. It was really childish, I was working on my body at the time. I was healing and cleansing and argument, you know? So,
Oh, goodness. So.
no.
You don't finish talking.
That's great.
And that's the dude that I think was like sneaking chicken and shit. Because to me, like seriously, guys will lie to you to get anything. It doesn't matter how open and honest you are. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't want nothing after this, you know. But don't come over here asking me why I'm not cooking, why I'm not cleaning. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Wow.
So she's not lying because,
I
you know,
was
I live a
very
very similar
honest.
lifestyle right now. And because men have been so, they've been socialized.
Oh my
To,
I'm listening.
Okay.
Finish.
They've been socialized to lie to us, and we've taught them which lies to sell us. When you're honest as a woman, as open as Maliah speaks of, like me, I tell them, like, I'm casually dating. I don't want a relationship, like, blah, blah, blah. And, like, so there's no reason to lie to me. Like, if you have a wife or there's 3 other chicks, like, just be honest to keep us safe and healthy. They're not used to that.
Let me
They're
stop
not
you.
used to that.
Yeah.
There are pseudo truth tellers out there.
Right.
See, women are not totally comfortable with telling the truth.
Most aren't. Yeah.
Some aren't.
Correct.
Of course, some but all. Some but all. Some
And when
but
you
all.
try,
Of course. I understand. Some but all. I've had women who got their pussy out in the streets. They want to fuck multiple dicks.
what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Thank you.
If you own it.
If you own it.
And you're honest about it.
This girl wasn't.
Right.
She'll say, no. I want to be with you. I want to be locked in with you. I want to rock with you. This is what I want from you. But then phase out of that shit, multiple dick shit, and not say nothing.
I heard that was a form of witchcraft.
Now, go deeper, goddamn. Say
Okay,
that
so
shit,
when-
Maliah.
When you entangle somebody in feelings that you had no intention on reciprocating, and then you pull back, that's their energy that you're only taking. That's a form of witchcraft.
It is.
And then we'll turn around.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, and then we'll turn around and parrot everything they heard you two say.
Yeah, they sell that as the lie, like, oh, yeah.
Like, I'm at this level of consciousness.
Right.
No, the fuck you not.
No, perpetrating a fraud.
You see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of women who claim abuse, but ain't never been through what Mimi went through.
Woo, now.
Mimi was chained to a motherfucking bathroom.
She was kidnapped 2 times
Her
from the
gr-
same guy.
Her grandmama's
2 times.
car was blown up.
Who's Mimi?
She'll be here.
Oh, my goodness.
She's stuck in a mad traffic.
But do you understand what I'm saying? That's some intimate terrorism.
Right. My emotional and financial abuse is nothing compared to what's me.
You got cussed at and maybe choked lightly.
Right.
Right.
I got slapped around a bit. You know.
But and I'm not justifying any of this.
No.
All this shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's fucked up to claim
A certain level.
a
of
certain
victimhood.
level because there's degrees to all of that shit.
Right.
Mimi's nose was broken.
Man.
Mimi's family members were paid off to reveal her location.
She was in the house, like, as a hostage for months
You
at
get
a
what
time.
I'm saying?
Like, this shit is crazy.
Well, after that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a real level of trauma. Not to marginalize any level of trauma,
right?
But just to say, come on, stop the motherfucking. We all need to, and hold on.
Right.
Some of y'all, because we got to look at the levels to things. So this is why I'm talking about the truth and why it's so difficult for the truth to fucking be embraced. Some of the women who have experienced abuse can't embrace the fact that they contributed to the situation that led to it.
Right.
Oh,
True.
man, that is
Hotel room at 6.
You get what I'm saying? So there's no justification for it. This is not about, nigga, you responsible for crossing the line, period. But tell me if I'm wrong. Aren't there some habitual button pushers out there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And play the victimers after.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. I knew by being in the situation, as soon as the nigga slapped me the first time, that's when I should have exited because I thought, I was more because I was young in a brother-sister type way, like, that maybe I should just fight this nigga. But then I was like, you can't win. You can't beat a man. This is a man. You're a woman. You might get a few good ones in. And then I had to make that decision, get a few good ones in. But then I got out of it, But I got a mentality that's
Scorpios
different.
like to fight, though.
No, we don't. At least this one don't.
I'm always with a Scorpio. Y'all like to fight.
Exactly. I know Scorpio
It's
energy.
the
Them
passion.
niggas be tripping. She be in here acting like Mother Teresa up in this bitch. But I know.
That's what they do.
I know you a
That dark
badass.
Scorpio
Savage
energy.
women does exist. Some women, I'm not saying.
Miss Lips.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, babe.
I'm sorry. It's some savage women out here, and I'm telling you, some of them women, they need to get not punched, but
No.
I'm just saying, it's some women. I'm telling you, it's
They
some
gon'
women that
mean
will
me.
tie up and tear up
I
your
agree.
truck
I agree.
and put sugar in your tank. And they give you an STD and don't tell you, or they'll
You know
call
what
your mama.
really pisses me off is women that snap back at another woman, but when a man say something, they shut the fuck up quick.
Oh yeah,
They don't got nothing to
That's
say.
petty.
Like that is.
But don't
not,
call my mama. My ex called my mama. Ooh, I was mad.
Oh, they always call your mama.
This is why we do the voice of reason. We bring in many beautiful, intelligent women to speak on the truth, to reveal the truth of what it means to be a woman. Yes, I know it could be a little convoluted. They talk over each other. They cackle and giggle. They love their points. But I'm saying, I love being a fly on the wall, so to speak, to hear their insightful.
Better have.
I'm just saying. I love to hear the insight that comes from them because they've been through some shit with us.
Black men.
And we love y'all. We love
I
y'all
know
black
y'all
men.
love
this.
Dirty
Your
draws and all. We love y'all.
I love brothers and cousins.
Hey, I love it,
But
man.
I do think that women have to start taking responsibility for the things that
They
we put
experience.
ourselves into. I have to say, I've been a dancer for over 10 years. I've been in situations with perverts where I've been surrounded by perverts. You could see the drool coming from the fangs,
Damn.
And I've never been in a situation. I get out to the universe, to God, my angels, whatever you call that. Also, because I pray in every situation. I don't give a shit if I pray before I snorted methamphetamine, okay? And I feel like
damn.
that's why I'm not addicted to methamphetamine.
This is why listen. Why I fuck with real people.
Right.
Because real people keep it real. They talk that real shit. Mimi just walked in. She be keeping it real on Thursday.
Yes, she do.
Yeah. I love real motherfuckers, man. They come with it. God damn it. Now, this is what we're going to do. I'm opening up the phone lines.
I gotta go.
Yes, I know.
You're about to rotate.
We love
Love you, Maliah. I miss you.
Maliah for coming through. We
Yes,
got
we
some
do.
plans. This
We
shit
got
gonna be
plans.
cold. This shit gonna be cold.
We got plans.
Mimi gonna take your seat.
Come on, Mimi.
Hey, but this was wonderful. And listen, let's just play one of my quick intros real quick. Do you have it up over there? Could you play Skizza? We could take a quick break and play the musical chairs and then come right back to the conversation. The phone lines, I got you. The phone lines are 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Please, please, please call us, gentlemen, ladies. Call us with your grudge match. Are you in a relationship with a grudge match? Have you been dealing with grudges? Have you been dealing with unforgiveness? Unforgiveness is the big one, man. Right. I mean, a grudge is just another way to say unforgiveness. What do people think What do people think forgiveness means? Right? Some people think forgiveness means changing the person. Some people. Okay, is there some ass cracking going
What
on?
is happening?
Uh-oh.
I didn't know we were putting a request right now.
I know they was tipping her like.
Alrighty.
Y'all just don't know Maliah.
they was tipping her a lot in the clubs.
Some shit just happened.
Wow.
In the name of sweet baby Jesus.
It's going down.
Black
Okay.
Jesus, as she would say.
Maliah left here with the ass clap.
She wasn't playing.
Washing my hands.
No, white Jesus did that.
Lord,
the black one said, "Oh Lord, stop."
Jesus Christ. If all you niggas don't drop at least $20 on that motherfucking impromptu clap
Right.
that Michel just hit us with. God damn you bastards. If you don't appreciate by hitting that super chat button, damn you all to hell.
Right.
Yes.
If they don't donate for that, then I have no motivation to clap mine on the line. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ. Hey, so listen, really quickly. I want to go to the phone lines. We're going to take a quick 30 seconds. Get to the line if you're dealing with forgiveness. If you're unhealed, if something is, harming you in your relationship, but you haven't talked about it. You haven't been really able to deal with it. Get at us right now. I want to really go deep and try to, initiate some healing. All right? Because the grudge shit, resentment always leads to resistance. And where there's resistance, there's stagnation.
Right.
So let's really, Carl Jung once said, what we resist persists. Why do I feel stagnant? Because your ass is locked in this particular thought process. We want to try to heal. Get to your phone line, 32330. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I'm going to reset the show. Thank you, bruh.
This is the death of relationship dumbasification, a thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason, an exploration into why you and your can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it. If not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy is not your average show. It's ZoWilliams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. That little drop was a throwback to my foxhole days.
Yes.
We are in the month of April. April 10th, 2008 was when I started the voice of reason. 10 years.
Happy anniversary.
10 years, man. 10 years of the voice of reason.
That's what's up. That's
Then the voice
blessing.
of reason gives birth to the Zoe What morning show. So I like to play those old foxhole drops every now and again because it means a lot. Everybody in the chat room that's hitting the like button, the share button, and the super chat button, you guys are deeply, deeply appreciated over here. Tonight's topic, Petty LaBelle, or maybe even Petty Murphy.
Oh, shit.
A deeper look at why we hold grudges. Why? Do you know holding a grudge will poison your spirit?
Yes.
Right.
It's like a radioactive isotope.
Mm-hmm.
It will give you cancer.
It will give you, literally.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Like medically proven.
Medically proven,
Yeah.
holding grudges will poison your body, mind, and spirit.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. While that person's having a good time.
Exactly.
So let me ask Mimi, because my girl just walked in here just looking edible. They have Mimi edible arrangements.
Or they should if they don't.
I'm sorry. Just transported to a fantasy. I'm back now. But Mimi, you've gone through hell and high water.
Oh, yes, I have.
Still here. She's like, oh, I miss y'all. She just texted us. So, and you know, what you've been through and how a lot of motherfuckers who haven't been through the degree of what you've been with, you know, and try. No, you ain't experienced this.
Right, that part.
Even Dante's Inferno, even hell had levels.
Right.
And not everybody was in the fire. You know, some motherfuckers was in limbo.
Right.
But not everybody was in the fire. See, now Mimi went through the fire.
Yes, I did.
You don't get to claim ownership of the fire until the flames lick your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, dig? You were on motherfucking where were you at? You were well, let's see, all that step of fish where you just in the you getting battered, you getting coated,
right?
You getting some paint coat put on you, you getting prepared to go. But maybe at the last second, right when you about to drop into the skillet, the motherfucking cook dropped you and had to throw you away instead of putting you in the fire. See, you're in limbo. Wow. That Mimi, man, you get to get. So stop standing next to Mimi's experience and claiming her shit. So we talked about it a little bit.
Okay.
And Maliah said, "Wow, how could anybody ever trust after that?"
Wow.
See, if Mimi holds a grudge, if Mimi stays in a space of unforgiveness, that's a choice. And now Mimi is an active participant in holding her spirit hostage. Talk to us about how you let some of that shit go. Because I know it's still.
Oh, yeah. Well,
let's speak on it.
Well, it's definitely still a process, but I had to let things go because one thing I realized is that you can be mad and you can hold on to what happened in the past, but it doesn't change the past. So you knowing you're holding on to hurts and feeling like I felt like I was left alone to deal with the hell that I went through. And I feel like if I was that I couldn't be the woman I am today. So basically how I live my life, even when I think about what happens to me, I basically just kind of put it out of my mind and say, you know what? I forgive him at my best of my capabilities. And the reason I use the word best of my capabilities because it still is part of my history. Right?
Say yes.
So if you bring it up, those hurts and pains still exist because hurt. I grew up with someone that would treat me like that. You know, beat me, break my nose, shoot at me, my child. You know, those things still hurt. But at the end of the day, it made me the woman I am today. And I'm able to help a lot of women through it. When I work with nonprofits and stuff like that, I help a lot of women. I help them to move on with their lives because I share my story. Do it, you can do it too. So I kind of live on the strength side of it because if I let him break me down, then I let him ruin my life basically. Basically, you hurt me then and I'm going to let you keep hurting me now, then who am I? You know what I'm saying? That makes me weak. I want to be a weak person. So to be strong, I look at the positive side of woman now, stronger woman now, and I don't fear anyone but God. Scares me. Run up.
And let me hit y'all upside the dome piece on your way home from Jones Beach with this one. A lot of motherfuckers have been conditioned in this society to believe that you're supposed to get everything that you ask for.
No.
Especially as it pertains to closure.
Oh, you already know how I feel about closure.
You understand? Especially as it pertains to closure. Something to you. Every step in life creates a million directions to go in.
Right.
So every step is part of a process. Mimi is clearly a better person today. Having gone through what she's been through. But she's not through healing from that experience. So now, if Mimi was on some old childish, selfish shit, she could be like, why God? Why me? Why did I have to go? Now I'm justified.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, that shit's out of my motherfucking hands.
Right.
And I'm going to take the energy of that and flip it and build myself up because of the experience.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, the danger for people going through negative experience is identifying with the experience.
Right.
In other words, the experience becomes their identity.
Right.
People call it victimhood complex.
Right. No.
No.
See, what happened to you is not synonymous with.
Right.
See, Miss Lip's been through hell too.
Oh yeah, in Chicago, yeah.
Miss Lip's been through hell. And Miss Lips is still going through the process. People can be inspired by Miss Lips when you get past Miss Lips.
Hey, that part.
And start and start talking to Kimberly.
Right.
Ever had the opportunity to sit down and holler at Kimberly?
We love Kimberly. I mean, we love Miss Lips too, but
no. Don't keep it real and tell you some real shit now.
Right.
Some shit. And what I love about Kimberly is, like, I had a meeting here at Dash Radio with Marcus King.
Yes.
Yesterday. And Marcus King said something about comics. Marcus said, the great ones are dark souls. Because they done been through something.
Yes.
Right.
Double that.
Motherfucking Richard Pryor was raised in a brothel that was ran by his grandmother, and his grandmother was pimping his mama.
Where you think they got all that content for Harlem Nights?
But do you see what I'm saying? Not just Harlem Nights.
I'm just saying, like, where do you think these concepts come from? His shit was crazy.
You got to go all the way back. That shit, Harlem Nights is brand new.
Compared to his other shit.
Yeah.
Right. No, you got to see JoJo Dancer.
Yes.
Shit. You can't even get that shit no more. Someone show me how to find that on the fire.
Listen, if you go back, one of his jokes was, can you imagine the same lips that was sucking a man's dick comes into the room to kiss you good night.
Ain't that so?
That is a real experience for Richard Pryor.
Well, most people usually.
What I'm saying is, real comedians take darkness and turn it into comedy.
I wouldn't be a comic if it wasn't for darkness in my life. My brother burned down our house when we was little. I mean, I could tell you a million stories. There's 8 million stories in this body. But like Miss Lips and Mimi and what Zoe saying, you can't get to the next toe unless you go through it. Like a million Slumdog Millionaire. That little boy went through that shit
You understand?
to get what he wanted. And sometimes when I'm trying to get up, I feel like I'm going through that shit.
You underdig? You have to go through it. Slips, tell us a little bit about the darkness that you are, understand this, the darkness that you are using as fuel to push you higher. You're transmuting the darkness and turning it into light, which translates to your flight.
Oh yeah.
Tell us what you've been through a little bit.
Definitely, while I've been in LA, it's been a lot of temptation. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, so I mean, I'm an '80s baby. My mom dealt with drugs. My father introduced her to it. You know, he was Muslim. She was a Jehovah's Witness. It was bullshit.
Right.
It wasn't no jambalaya. It was some
Share it.
hamburgers with no bread and nothing fixing with it. You know, it's just some incomplete shit. You know, but I had my kids really young, and I was just thinking about it earlier today. I said, God designed me to have my kids young so I can do what I do now.
Right.
So my kids could help.
The kids were part
the kids, and my kids are in a very distinguished way.
they're different than you.
Yeah.
Not equal. I don't know if niggas understand what just was said right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I don't know if niggas is really locked in.
That's why I get tattoos and stuff and piercings, because I don't feel some pain, some physical pain. I don't feel it. Like sometimes I don't feel, the D, when I get it, because it's just, It's just I don't feel it, you know.
Well, listen.
That's
well,
a real
listen.
thing, though. That's
Well,
a
listen.
real psychological thing,
No,
though. And that's
yeah.
where cutting comes from, because they can't feel other psychosomatic pain. And so physical, like self-inflicting physical pain isn't always a sign of being suicidal. It's a sign that you don't feel other pain. And
Right. This is crazy. Gosh. Pain equals purification.
Mhm.
No, niggas don't want.
in our toolbox. CD, because that's what you're teaching people. People message me all the time, Zoe, about like, you talk about a toolbox, Tiffany. What are you talking about? How do I get more tools in my toolbox? You know, and I'll do lives and talk about what are some of these things in your toolbox, because that's where pettiness.
Being petty in any level of the game is because I don't play. So if you come messing with my shit, I'm gonna fuck you up. I mean, I'm just being real. Like I fought a man that shot at me and beat me down. So if you think a woman or any other person scares me, they don't. So I avoid all confrontation. I avoid all situations because growing up, I went through a lot. I always say the streets raised me. My parents, you know, my dad had me when he was 18. My mom was 16. I went to both of their graduations. But after they had me, I was to post. I would be with one grandma, one other grandma, this place, that place. And no one really takes the time to tell you right when they're just babysitting. Wow. They're just babysitting. They want to make sure you ate your food. Different. A lot from every house. And so, you know, one of my was, you know, bisexual. And so when that information came to me about it, like, how does that make you feel? And, you know, sometimes people don't realize when you have a parent like that. I love my parent no matter what. But when you have a parent like that, you don't know how others look at you like, well, how does that make you feel? So imagine a child, you're not with your parents, but then they're teasing you about one of them being gay. Wow. You know what I'm trying to say? Then the other parent's throwing it in your face like, yeah, I caught them, woo, woo, woo. And so my life has been really a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? But I believe it happened to me to help others. Wow. And that's the only way I can look at it.
And but that's what it is. See, let me tell you something about the human mind. We suffer from groupthink.
Oh my God, yes.
So if everybody think it's fucked up and there's no silver lining to it, it doesn't change until we see an example of it from within our group.
Right. You got to lead by example.
So let me go back. Many, many years ago, it was believed physically impossible for human beings to run a mile in under 4 minutes.
And it's a regular thing now.
People were struggling to do it.
Right.
Nobody could do it because the collective thought was it's impossible for a human to run that fast.
Right.
Then one motherfucker crossed the vector.
Yep.
Once that vector is crossed, that had other human beings going, whoa. Somebody just ran faster than 4 minutes.
Right.
We all can do this. Now you got motherfuckers training and I think I can. And next thing you know, it's a whole shitload of people running under 4 minutes.
Exactly.
When Mimi says the shit I've been through is going to empower me to empower you, that's real. Because she can demonstrate in public and in private to people that she does not have the residue of what she's been through.
Right.
Right. All that bullshit.
And she's, in fact, stronger. She's crossed the vector.
Right.
And when people recognize, damn, the vector, and the seal on this, in a can of 7-Up, you hear that?
Yeah.
She done opened the can. She done released the pressure. Classy strength.
Amen.
That's some shit right there. Miss Libbs, work to do.
Oh, yeah. I
And-
started young. but,
Yeah.
I'm definitely proud of myself. Like, I pat myself on the back every day.
That's right.
Because I came from an era where guys was pimping girls and, you know, they had them on a pole, get them all doped up, cracked up. You know, they was out there leaving their kids, not taking care of their kids. And, you know, I was able to, make contact with my ex and make up, hey, you do this, I do that. We stay friendly. You move on, I move on. So it won't be no bullshit. I don't have no drama. I don't have no baby daddy drama. Like, I don't have no debt like that. All my student loans paid off. I'm trying to get a house.
So let me just do
I'm
this.
building.
Let me just do this. This nigga I be looking for. Miss Lips.
You stupid.
Miss Lips is out in the lobby. Kimberly is in the motherfucking studio. I told y'all Miss Lips is a real motherfucker.
That's right.
And there's a person named Kimberly behind the persona, nigga. That's real, that can speak on some real shit.
Yeah, I could have been Kim West, the original Kim West.
We
ain't not gonna go. You gotta read the book on that, baby.
Miss Lips done walk back in the motherfucker.
Miss West.
Right. That's all right.
It's like what you said, what Mimi said, when you go through some shit, I don't know what changes in really makes you, especially if you're not petty anymore, for them to be mad at her. She was a smoker. My mom was a crackhead, and they still hold high resentments towards her choices in life. But one thing I can honestly say is that she still instilled in us the right morals and values.
But they're the ones that are imprisoned over that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're the ones going in and out of jail and, having complexes and issues about it. And when she died, I was the only one there. They were both in jail at the time.
But see, that's like my brother. My brother had so much resentment towards my mother's brothers, his uncles.
Yeah.
Because he felt like they were, and they were, but they had their own families.
And they don't owe
to work on. And they helped him a little bit, and they helped me a little bit, and they helped where they could or whatever. But he felt like, y'all didn't treat my mom right. Y'all didn't treat your sister right.
Yeah.
And so what happened to him was he didn't come to her funeral.
Oh.
Wow.
Because he Pisces.
My brother is too.
So he was so angry and hurt.
He was like, if I come to the funeral,
because
I don't like the way y'all treated her when she was alive.
Right.
Your brother and my brother sound like the same person, because when my mom passed away, my brother, he got out of jail not literally 2 weeks after the funeral. And my cousin called me, said, cousin, I just saw your brother. I said, oh, for real, he ain't called me. He said, he's mad at you. He said, it's your fault. You got the insurance money. You did this, you did. What insurance, nigga? She's a smoker. What are you mad? They own property. So he's mad at my aunties because of that. They've been fighting over property since the 80s, and they go keep fighting.
Right. That's where I say a lot of pettiness is rooted in entitlement. That's what I hear in all these stories, right? Is that you feel entitled to something. And that's, Zoe has coached me on this so much, and that's why I haven't started speaking on part of my life coaching. People are like, talk about divorce. And I'm like, it's because I'm not healed from it all the way. I have petty moments still. I be pissed as fuck sometimes still at my ex. It will just pop up out of nowhere. And it's because it's from a sense of entitlement. Not even him. There's so many better Negroes in my life right now. Like, he is like literally an actual memory. But like, I still felt entitled to what I thought my marriage meant to me, what our image to the community we had was. Like, and that's where the pettiness comes from. Because I was like, I felt to be that wife that I was living, or that title, or that image, or the things that I thought we were building. And that's where pettiness comes from. You feel entitled to.
Oh yeah, I got petty aunties.
And so, I just feel like you were talking about closure, and for me, the first step to closure was realizing I'm not entitled to know, and I may never know. And as soon as I accepted that, like, the amount of peace
You understand? You want peace? Let me tell y'all something. Cool Mo D, this is my nigga right here.
Cool Mo D.
Nigga was just out here.
Hey.
Recording a record.
Wow,
with no, he was just here in LA recording Earth, Wind and Fire.
Ooh.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, y'all don't understand. Like, Zoe is out here.
That's right.
Oh, I know you're out here. You're
okay.
Zoe out here with folk that we really trying to do some things. Like, and he knows that I am a advocate of his success, and I want to see him win, right? He understands that, right? But I'm trying to show y'all something about this pettiness thing and about this grudge match. Mo taught me. He said, in terms of entitlement, right? A lot of people feel like they're entitled, and then when they don't get the best of you, they feel like they have ownership of the rest of you.
Right.
I know.
Man.
That's right.
I know. This
Man.
shit, this
Don't
shit
devalue
right here.
yourself, you guys.
Ugh.
Because I had to literally, I think for my journey to Atlanta, because I think that's where I got really in tune with me and figured out what I want to do, because music is my passion, but I was just getting caught up with all the little stuff musicians do. Like, I try things like, I fuck with the famous people. I done all that. So when I come back out here, it's nothing new. Like, people like, it's so new. I'm like, I know these niggas. I got these niggas' numbers in my phone. Like,
let's go there. See, now, a physical barrier is one thing. Sometimes you need a physical barrier.
Right.
But is that...
Right.
I know. I know.
True, that's why we have to sage.
Girl, ain't nobody ever lied about sage. Sage is the
sage
key
every day.
to
I put
reset.
sage in
I just got a
sage
lot of
on my
motherfuckers who are afraid to really talk about it.
Well, the physical barrier is easy. That's why. I can just not talk to people. I can choose to reorganize my life. But to address the spiritual barrier means you need to take time by yourself. Slow down. Stop doing it. We're in a society where we're doers. And if you're not doing, you ain't doing shit. And the number one thing, Zoe, I always say, because I was out here really grinding because I needed to survive, right? Before that alimony came, it was a situation in LA. It was a real situation. And I was out here doing a lot. And Zoe was like, you just need to sit down. Like,
Settle
be still. Like, I was like, I can't. I need to live. He was like, yeah, and you're living, you're going to die, basically. Was the advice.
If you don't settle your puss ass down.
Right. And for the first time in a long time, like, I was just reflecting with a friend. He was like, yeah, you really fell off the radar for like 6 months.
But you needed to.
But I absolutely needed to just hear my own thoughts, be alone, address the pain, sit in the pain. I cocooned.
Chapter 3.
That's right.
Chapter 3 in this bitch tell you about that cocoon, nigga.
Yes.
That's
And
right.
rebound from one to the other because they're so terrified to be by themselves.
Shoot, I like being by myself. I can trust myself. I won't stab myself in my back. I won't be. They're always going to let you. I'm going, and it's like I have. I am the race.
Point. You got to. And
the reason I use that for in that thought process.
No, it's useful.
This is the reason I have to do that. So I can show you my phone here. My mother the other night, she texted me about 30 times, and every letter texts me, and I text her back, God. Right. So she really even love me. So here are the right. So I use that example to say I can't look at what my mom is saying to me.
The lesson in this for you is to let go of the expectation of what a mother is supposed to do in that situation.
And that's what I try to do, and I agree with that.
Yes.
And that's why I mentioned the blinder, so I kind of used it for, maybe it came out wrong, but I used it to say, I have to do that with her. Because I tell her I still love her. I don't cuss back. I don't say, who you talking to? Because I'm grown. I'm grown enough to not take that.
Right.
But I don't disrespect my mother. She is.
Now watch this. The love you have for yourself will teach her how to love.
Right.
Right. That part.
Do you understand?
Right.
It will show her something.
Right.
See, no, it will. It will. And it ain't about her changing or correcting, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when you have that love for yourself and you're in the presence of somebody who doesn't love their self, that shit's like motherfucking holy water.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
All up
like
in your
they are
face.
possessed by the fact that they don't love each other. And then when they see you, damn, this woman made it. My baby made it without my love.
She
Right.
is
And
love.
I'm mad that she did it.
Right. And she is.
But you stay centered in your love.
Right.
Right.
No. You don't go on a journey to try to find her love. No. You don't even have to ignore her.
Right.
You do what you've been doing. I love you, Mom.
And that's what I do.
and you just stay rooted in love, I'm telling you, that's like calling on the angel Michael.
That's right.
In the presence of a demon. That's like
literally, like light does
do you
break
understand
out
what I'm
the
saying?
darkness.
Like,
Like,
that's
it might
what
take
she
longer than
has
you
to
think,
fight through.
but-
Now, your lesson again, she ain't the typical mama.
Oh, yeah, no.
So you have to break up with the concept that she might become that one day.
Never, right.
You
You're
get what
right.
you understand
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. Right.
And I understand why it would hurt you because you her child.
Right.
And I done seen the love that you have with your child.
Right.
And the love your child mirrors back to you.
Right. Right.
So you got what you didn't get.
Right.
And it came from inside you.
That's right.
So why should it stop coming from inside you when dealing with mom?
Right.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, you
Man,
good.
I wish my brothers would listen to this show tonight because they need to hear this
Good,
shit.
my
Also makes you a better mom to your own daughters because, you know, each one of my children teaches me everything about who I am as a woman, as a mother. It teaches me, it humbles me, it makes me cry. It gives me happy joy, it gives me sadness because I'm the head of the household. You know, that's what I put on my taxes, you know. But I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy being a woman. People think it's, oh no. Now as a black woman, now a big booty woman, you know, a pretty woman. It's not easy. It's not. We women, we need to hug each other and be like, yo, you know, how's your day? I always text people, hey king, hey queen, because you never know.
Yeah. And black women, I mean, we need to embrace each other so much more because the shit, you don't know what a woman's been through when you meet her. You go to a spot and women is looking each other down. This bitch got on these raggedy shoes and da-da-da-da. They just checking you out from head to toe. Oh, her weave is raggedy. This is raggedy. That's raggedy. You don't know what's going on in that woman's life, what she been through, who she is, what her mama to her, what kind of kids she got, what kind of man she got, but you steady throwing each other under the bus. Black women need to stop, and that's what you meant by that Wakanda shit. Be more Wakanda-like. You know, be warriors for each other. Stop trying to hate on each other all the time. Yeah, your weave might be up, but you might be a good person to me.
And I'm gonna say this on some side shit. Just cause you fuck a shaman, don't mean you a shaman.
Right.
Okay? Just cause you fuck a guru, don't mean you're a guru.
Just because you fucking an NBA player, bitch, you ain't did not one layup.
Right.
But
And the reason why I say that is because sometimes caught up in the gifts of our partner,
Yes.
thinking that the gift is who they are.
Yeah.
No, the gift ain't. Listen, my gift ain't me.
Right.
I'm a complicated, difficult motherfucker.
True.
My gift overrides that nigga.
Right.
You understand? So, my presence, whether I want to shut it down or not, my gift is always gonna poke its head in and go, the fuck is going on here?
True. Oh my God, it's so true, though.
So what I've been experiencing is motherfuckers coming at me, saying shit like, I didn't on the couch. I didn't ask for a lesson. I didn't
Oh my
ask.
God. Isn't that annoying? Oh my God.
I didn't, you know, I just want to talk to the real Zoe. And nigga, this is the real Zoe.
Thank you. Oh
You
my
ever did?
God.
This
Just
is
because I
who-
have a degree in this doesn't mean this. I got a degree in something I was naturally gifted in, y'all. This is the word.
And a lot of times, thing I say,
Right.
working my job, I'll be around a 4 of clubs, a ace of diamonds, a 7 of diamonds. I'll be around different people. These motherfuckers all think they're the 9 of clubs.
Oh God.
Nigga, I'm the 9 of clubs.
Right.
You are your card.
Right.
You underdig? And a lot of times, pettiness will come up out of that in their pursuit, trying to do what I do.
Right.
To try to, and by trying to do what I do, this is their way of saying, I don't respect, because I don't believe a person like should have that.
You make it look easy, though.
But it ain't. It's because they don't respect me.
Right.
That they feel like you don't deserve that gift.
Right.
And if a nigga like you could have that gift, then a nigga like me could take it from you.
So crab.
So true.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But they can't take your gift.
No.
Because what God got for you, he got for you. What he got for Mimi, he got for Mimi, Tiff, me, and Miss Lips. What my life path is don't have shit to do with you. You might be a part of it. I might need to learn something from you.
Exactly.
I might need to be around you to learn something about myself, but it don't have shit to do with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a caller on the line. Caller. We haven't taken very many callers this time because it's been very deep. It's been very insular in here with us, and that's beautiful. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. I don't want to get too close to you.
I just told you, bro.
Hi, Hannibal.
Hey, Hannibal.
We knew your ass was gonna be the only one call in tonight. What's up, Hannibal?
I know. Man. I hate that I'm the caller. Actually, I don't have any questions or anything like that. I just been listening, but what y'all say. Y'all are beautiful.
All right. Thank you, Hannibal.
There it is. There it is, man. If you want to talk, let us know. 323-230-4610. Tonight's topic, Petty LaBelle or Petty Murphy. A deeper look at why we hold grudges. Jesus. Why do we hold grudges so long? How willing are you to forgive? How unwilling are you to forgive? Which feels better to you? Forgiveness or unforgiveness? A lot of times we get a payoff from unforgiveness. It makes us feel stronger. Makes us feel like we have control and power. Yikes.
But it's the opposite.
It's a lot of demons. True or false? The paradox of holding a grudge is that we think we're True or false? Who wants to speak on it? Caller.
Hello?
Hell is low. Welcome to the dungeon.
Hi.
Hello.
What's
Hello,
up, fam?
everyone.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm just flabbergasted off what I'm hearing tonight. And you ladies look very lovely today.
They really do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Share personally, or are you just calling to say what's happening?
No, I have something to say on the subject here. I went through some things with a breakup. I held some grudges, and tried to talk it out towards this woman, and all of it held up like women. And I was seeing that come through a lot of my friends and people I was talking to about my situation about holding a grudge, and she did me this way and all this other stuff, and they were to the point, oh, well, you need to get you a white woman, or you need to get you a...
Man. Well, I appreciate you sharing, brother. That's the whole purpose of this whole situation. Get it off your chest. A lot of times the grudges we hold are unspoken. Speak that shit. Let it out. We're here to listen. 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hey, caller.
Damn it. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's going on, Zoe? This is G, man. I'm from South Carolina, man. How you?
Man,
How you doing, ladies?
I'm alive and well, brother.
Hey, happy 420.
Same to y'all. Same to y'all. Same to y'all. What's going on?
What's happening, pimp? You hear the topic, right?
Hey, yeah, I heard the topic about grudges and all of that. With grudges, I mean, I think we already know the answer to like where most of our problems come from. You know what I mean? I know I listen to you all the time. I know you know this.
Right.
But I guess you just put it out there as a topic, though.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I got two more things real quick. I want to pull up on you about them energy drinks, man. I drive 18-wheelers. I'm coming into L.A. tonight, man. What's up with the energy drinks?
Hey.
And can I get a reading?
Okay. Hey.
Listen, if you go to their website and buy 2 cases.
I can do that.
And
but,
you can get a date.
It's always easier it's always easier face to face, but I can do that.
But see, I don't have
Yeah, so it's
the
not like a
cases.
distributor. Like he
He's
doesn't
not
have like a case of them that he sells them out of his home.
Yeah,
like you
I
can
don't- I
only
don't have
purchase
them.
them online, and they will deliver them to your home or your PO box.
He ain't got them in the trunk like a
Yeah,
dope man.
yeah, I'm not
I
too
mean, he does, but not for sale. That's his secret stash, right?
Meet me at U.S.
That's his
Bank.
stash.
right. I'm not too short slanging CDs out my trunk.
Okay.
Right.
The dope man.
But see, hey, on the real though, I'm the type of nigga that will meet you at the truck stop, nigga, and give you 2 bottles. Like,
Just to get you hooked. He's your sample to get you hooked,
That's
brother.
what I was talking about, man. That's what I was talking about.
That's right.
But what's up with the reading, though, man?
All right.
January 7th, 81, man.
January 7th, 81. Let's do a quick reading.
Capricorn. I like Capricorn.
Let's do a quick reading, bruh.
That's long like bull.
Ooh. Now he said January what?
7th.
7th. I already know.
January 7th.
He got some karmic
81.
shit going on. He got some. He got some challenges and some. Look at the 7. Look at the 7. He was born on the 7th, and his card is a 7. Wherever there's 7, my nigga. Wherever there's 7, there's Saturn. People see this. And Saturn is
Satan.
Saturn is the devil. So this is what people don't understand. Devil, Satan, Saturn, all that shit is the same thing.
Right.
Saturn is opposition,
Okay.
right? Struggle, challenge. This is why you get your word Satan, which means adversity, adversary, the opposer. So whenever there's a 7, there's a struggle. Something is opposing you.
Oh, okay.
And guess what the 7 of spades is called? That's his number, his birth number. It never changes. It's always the 7 of spades for this life.
Ah.
Guess what that card is called?
What?
The card of fate. So when you're being challenged, you are challenged to keep a particular mindset that could help you overcome the challenge. You underdig? Now,
Okay.
watch this.
I can take that.
Now listen to this. This card is regarded as one of the most spiritual cards in the deck, and these people have great success in their life as long as they do not disregard the wisdom intended to guide them through life. So the universe is sending this nigga signs. And when he not paying attention to the right. And when he not paying attention to the signs, guess what happens? Fuck ups.
Havoc.
Stumbles.
All the
Havoc.
time.
Obstacles.
All the time.
Slapped right upside his dome
Baby
piece.
mamas.
All types of shit is coming out the woodwork when he ignores the signs from the universe, correct?
Correct.
Now listen to this.
Absolutely.
Here's the key to this card. These people are here to learn to trust and keep going in spite of the circumstances. Their main challenge will come in the areas of work and health. You don't read no more.
Isn't 7 like the perfect number? Like
No, don't come with Negro numerology.
I'm just asking.
Negro.
Just asking.
Like I thought 9 was the number. Like 9 is the number. Of
9 is
completion,
perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just came with nigger knowledge. Don't listen to nigger knowledge. Nigger knowledge will have you back in high school, nigga.
This is niggerology. Niggerology.
You'll be back in high school.
I try not to listen to nigga knowledge. But yeah, man, I appreciate it though. But I'm serious, man. I'll be in town like sometime tonight, man. I want my case, though.
Listen, bro, I can't be driving all over town trying to find you, pimp.
Okay.
LA is big as
man.
shit.
Hey, man. Just
LA
tell me
is
where I
big.
need to be, man.
Hey, if you meet me at Magic Johnson Starbucks in the Ladera Center, nigga, I'll come give you a
Right
couple
there.
bottles.
Bring cash. Bring cash.
Starbucks right now, man. You know that. We ain't fucking with Starbucks right now.
Hey, nigga,
You
I
know
said
that?
their parking lot. I didn't say the motherfucking lobby.
Right.
Right.
Show you right. Show you right, man. But I appreciate it, though, man. And y'all been doing y'all thing. I support all the way. And thanks for what y'all do, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
Yo, this shit is fire tonight.
Also, can you thank, this sounds real funny, but can you thank Brad Pitt for his $50 donation?
Brad Pitt just hit us with $50.
Hey.
Really, Brad?
First off, let me just say, Brad Pitt, personally, thank you so much for hitting the super chat button. And let me admonish the other people, man. We shouldn't
Yes.
have to constantly ask y'all to hit the super chat button or the like button or the
Right.
share button. This show, to me, has been one of the most significant shows we have ever done. But to sit back and just drink of the wisdom and not sow seeds into the wisdom, to me is disrespectful.
Right.
To me. You know, and I'm not saying everybody got it. Everybody don't.
Right.
But if everybody does some shit together,
right,
like there's hundreds of motherfuckers here.
Right.
By the time this video ends, it would have been hundreds of views. Hundreds of views. So, and then it's gonna go on to thousands of views.
Right.
So my point is, on the real, like if everybody, not just, oh, this person did something, well, they did a nice amount, so I don't have to do nothing.
Right.
Right.
That
Treating
part.
it like the collection plate.
Yeah, and it did. Understand? Like,
Niggas counting your money.
I'm just gonna say, where else you gonna get this information?
Right.
And it's Friday. You know
And
it's
it's cute.
somebody's payday.
You know what it is, man. And Maliah clapped in this motherfucker.
Right.
On
so
Miss
soft.
Lips' face.
A big
Ooh.
butt.
That was Miss Lips for sure.
Yeah.
That on Miss Lips' face.
I
So
mean,
soft.
Maliah clapped, Mimi cried. What the fuck?
Wow.
This shit is wild.
It's a great show.
And it's still 30 minutes left.
And I'm gonna say Maliah's
Actually,
butt is so soft.
It
So
looks
soft.
Oh,
It looks soft.
This is the one time I wish I was your face.
Yeah. Ugh.
But I wish your face was my penis. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Slap it right there.
Wait. I hope she stopped listening for that little comment. Like,
He's
what's
just honest.
No, but
No, it's vegan. So good. So good. He's vegan now.
you already know.
Zoe gonna be sneaking chicken.
No, I had
No,
some
he
girl tell me
good.
it tastes like coconut water.
Hey.
323-230-4610. That's the number to dial.
There's
You
no
listen-
way, because you don't eat healthy enough for that shit to taste like no coconut water.
I'm just saying that's what it's.
Well, I got him
lied
some
to your
vegan
ass.
food.
I'm
She
just
might
saying
have been
that's,
just thirsty.
that's what it's is.
For y'all who don't know, Zoe really